Hello everyone, today I am going to do a tutorial on how to get the PKC Obedience Novice Obedience tasks. This is my third time trying to make this video, so hopefully everything goes right this time. So I have my little Shetland sheepdog Tucker out here. He is going to demonstrate everything for us. Just go over everything real quick. We need a sit stay, it needs to be nice and straight, about the same amount of legs showing on each side. Down stay, same thing. You want the same amount of legs showing on each side. Stand for exam, which I already have because I usually enter my dogs in conformation before doing obedience. So I usually always already have the stand for exam. Actually just finished getting Tuckers for November. That's the one that I will be using. And then we need a walk to heel and the recall. The walk to heel, you want a nice M shape with the legs. You want 2 of them touching and 2 of them extended as far as possible. You want them looking at you. I'll show you 2 different ways to get that. One with the PF Magic and Ubisoft files, and then the other way that I normally use with a more showy type breed. Maybe I'll just bring Charisma out, or Charisma. And then the recall, you want the dog to be running at full speed, legs fully tucked or fully extended, head and profile. The eyes can be looking at you or straight ahead. They seem to do better if they're looking straight ahead, but they should be judged equally. So we'll start with the sit stay. Tucker already knows his sit and down, so hopefully he does them good for us. I always write it down in his profile so that I know exactly how to get him to do each one. I usually teach my dogs this as they're growing up. I raise all my pets naturally, so they usually learn this while they're growing up. So by the time they're ready to enter in obedience, they already have it down. So for the sit, we need the milk bones, and the down, we need the chicken. So like I said, they need to be nice and straight, so I wait until I have their attention, and then, oh, didn't mean to do that. And then I just drop it down, and they'll pounce on it. And you just kind of play with it to try and get them as straight as possible. So let's try that. And I probably have my background. Oh, no, I don't. Yay. So that's a really good one. His tongue did not stick out like it should. Sometimes the program just glitches and forgets to give them their tongue. So I'm going to put him away, and then I'm just going to bring him back out, and let's try again with the tongue sticking out. Now he's all mad at me. Yes, Tucker. Those are good back flips. Alright. So let's try and get him straight again. There we go. And cue him to dance or sit. There we go, and he has a tongue. So we're going to save that one. And then we're going to do the same thing with the chicken treats. Got to get them nice and straight. A little bit more. And cue them to down. And now that's a great down. So on the down, the trick is not to take the picture the second that they lay down, but to wait just 1 second after. Because when they breathe in, their leg goes in. When they breathe out, this leg goes out. You want to do it when this leg goes out because, again, you want about the same amount of back leg showing on each side. So if this leg is in, it gives them a look that they're crooked. And when it's out, they look nice and straight and proportionate. So I'm going to save that one. And now we're going to do the walk to heel. So I just clicked, so he's got his attention on me, and now all I got to do is move really slowly in front of him. So I'm just going to get his attention again and just call him. Sometimes they jump. You don't want them to jump. There you go. All right, let's try this again. Oh, so there he hiccuped or something. His legs look good, but his face looks weird. I try to just take a picture at the right time. That's a cute one, but his legs are not touching and he's not fully extended. I try to just get my timing right with this. If you're new to this, you might want to turn on auto-save pictures. That was a good one, but he was barking and his eyes disappeared. There we go, that's a good one. So his head's looking at us, his legs are touching, his other legs are extended. So I will use that one probably. And then for the recall, there's a few different ways to do the recall. You can call your dog to you and have them run to you. It's hard to get them to look forward with this method. They're usually looking at you like this. See how he's looking at me? Trying to get the timing right on the run is a lot harder. So turning autosave photos will probably save you a lot of time. Again, I just like to try and get my timing right. I don't know why, I just don't like deleting a lot of pictures, I guess. The other way you could probably do this, I don't really do it this way, but this is an option, is just to call them out, put your hand on the other side of the screen, take a picture like that. So that's a great one. His head could be straighter, but his eyes are focused on you instead of forward, and they always will be with this method. Hi face. What I like to do is use the auto ball. So I take out the auto ball, I put my pet at the left side of the screen, and then I just hold it over here, and they usually run to it. So that's a really good one. He's nice and tucked. I don't know, I feel like he could be straighter. He's pretty straight, but I don't know, there's just something about it. He's kind of angled up, and his eyes are really wide, so I don't really want to use that one. So I'm going to put him back over there and try this again. There, he's looking at me. He's looking at me, and you see this leg right here? He's not fully extended. This leg is on the ground. You don't want that. It needs to be fully extended. So I'm going to put him back over here. Try again. Alright, so that's a pretty good one. It's straight. His eyes are looking forward. His eyelids are nice and relaxed. He doesn't look tired or worried. However, he's kind of running down. He's not completely straight. So again, I'm not going to use this one, but that's a pretty good one. So let's try again. This carry case sometimes gets in the way. Not fully extended there. And that would have been a great one if his head was straighter. You can see both of his eyes. That's a pretty good one. His leg, this leg is kind of borderline on fully stretched or not. I'm going to save that one because I might use it, but I'm going to see if I can get a better extend on it. Yeah, man. And he barked. I would have been perfect, but he barked. Come on, Tucker. You can do this. Come on. Might be getting tired. Lavina keeps coming out. Let's check his brain sliders because he might need to eat or something. Yeah. He's getting super tired and hungry. Yeah, we're tired. So take a little nap real quick. And I could just, bloop. I could totally just use the brain sliders right now and do it. It'd probably be smart just for the sake of keeping this video short. But I like to do things naturally, so we're all just gonna have to deal with it. I'll pause the video while he naps and eats. Okay, we are back. Tucker has had a nap and he has eaten some food and he is ready to go again. So we are going to go back to trying to get the recall picture. Seriously, guys, use autosave during this. It's way easier for the run. Right, his eyes are looking a little bit wider than I like, so let's just pat him for a minute and see if we can get a more relaxed look. That one's really great. Could be a little bit straighter. Again, his eyes are too wide. His eyelids need to be a little bit more relaxed on there. So we're going to try again. And I'm going to break down and put on autosave. I'm just going to take a bunch of pictures and hope that I get something good. I'll do a few rounds. His eyes are looking a little bit wide still, so let's see if I can relax. Oh, now he's angry. We don't want that either. Okay. Okay. So now I'm going to let him play with the ball. I'm going to open up this and see if I got anything good. So, no. That one maybe. No. So this is what I mean by you have to delete a lot of pictures. Oh, that one was really good, but look at his eyes. He looks sleepy. Oh, that's a good one. I think his eyes are too wide though. We'll look at it. Alright, so we'll delete all those. This is the one we saved earlier. So this one, which is really good. And that one, his eyes are too wide. So this one I'm gonna go ahead and use. I like that one. He's straight, looking forward, eyes are nice and relaxed. And fully extended. I will delete this one. Okay, and then we got all of those. Yay! So for Tucker, I will go to the Pets Image Merger. We are going to find all of his pictures. So we need to sit down, heel. Oops, nope. Need to show picture. Then the heel. And the recall. So there is his picture for the month of November. So we'll go Tucker, OD, November 18. Save. And then I can upload that into his PKC profile and enter him in shows and stuff. Now I'm going to go over the walk to heel with a more showy file to show you what I mean. I'll use Charisma. She's all dressed up as a tiger for Halloween. I will take her costume off for this. Okay. So for the more showy files, I like to make them go off screen right here, and then I'll bring my hand back over, and as they go from the trot to the run, or the walk to the run, they do like a more extended leg thing. And for the angled legs, it usually looks better than if you just did the walk. So let's, for comparison, let's do the walk first. Oops. I missed. Come here. Help if I could get my timing right, huh? And she might be not a great file to show you guys on too, because her legs are, I don't know, they're not reaching very far. Anyways. But anyways, let's come on, girl. Be cooperative. So that's kind of the walk. I mean, it's a bad example, but try to get a better example. Hold on. Come on. Okay. So there is just a regular walking picture. Her legs are not touching. I don't know, these legs might be able to go extend further. It's always hard to tell on the showy breeds because their legs just do awkward things. So that's a normal walking picture. Now let me see if I can get an extended one. Yes, here we go, girl. Come on. Almost. So again, you just want to take a picture right before they go into that run. My timing isn't proving very good today. If I don't get it soon, I'll just turn on autosave again and do it that way. And again, if you're new at this or want to save time, just turn on autosave. If you're stubborn like me, then try to get your timing right. Alright. she's actually done it yet. Try to get a few more and then we'll go check. And her eyes, you gotta watch their eyes, guys. Like if they look wide or sleepy or anything like that, fix that before getting the proper leg position, because it sucks to get the proper legs and then have their eyes be wrong. So let's see what we got here. There we go, we did get one. Oh. It'd help if I was pushing the right buttons. Okay. Alright, so this is her normal walking one. And then we got, looks like 3 pictures of her outstretched legs. So you see how they pushed out further? Honestly, the 2 in the middle almost look the same. But these ones are definitely outstretched more. And she just looks better overall, in my opinion. There, her eyes were sleepy. And there's a good one too. Her expression is a little bit dull. This is probably the one that I would use out of those ones. I really like that one. But that one's not bad either. So that's just to give you an example of the walk, the normal walk between the extended walk and the showy breeds. The extended walk is going to get you probably further than the regular walk will. The Australian Shepherds and the German Shepherds definitely look really nice in the extended trot, with the Abno Australian Shepherd and the really showy German Shepherd breed files. But most of them that are more realistic go for the extended trot instead of the normal walk. And for PF Magic breeds, they usually look better in the regular walk than they do in the extended walk, but you'll just have to play around with it and see which one you like best. You want to go with the one that shows off your dog to the best of their abilities. Okay, I think that's it. So I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully this tutorial is gonna work. Talk to you all later. Bye.